We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. To break the huddle, coming up now for first
11.
and 10.
Hey, Lion! Think right, open.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one.
Hey, run!
First down, at the 20-yard line.
Check smash! 11. There we go, sir.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. This one complete to Washington. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
11, Agate.
At the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Think right, open.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard
24.
line.
They motion the slot man left.
Silver.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Wilson going to throw right away. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. Going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Wilson now to throw on third down. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Look at the big man go. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
No, Mike, I'm not saying he's going to be able to maintain this pace for the entire game, but here we are in the first quarter, and he already has over 100 yards. If he does keep pace, he's going to have a ridiculous stat line by the end of the fourth quarter, but something tells me we're going to see a lot more chunk plays throughout the game unless this defense can somehow find a way to slow them down.
On first down, Lawrence. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. A big play for Jacksonville. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Hey.
That's good. Another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun. Go.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Silver.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever.
Hey, go. Riggs. 11. 30 left. 11, Agate.
Lawrence now. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Steelers has it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble. And all of a sudden, the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
He keeps it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
They'll motion over Metcalf. On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. On the ground, this is Harris. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. Left side to Pickens.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A give, and here comes Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Now a deep ball toward the end zone. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Take right open. Hey, kill. There we go.
Lawrence. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down.
Easy. Read a 44. Read 44.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Red. Start.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it.
By Peyton Wilson. A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
13, Luke. Luke. Check. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go, son.
Now Lawrence. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack, 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Sink right. 11. 30 left. 11, Agate. Go. Silver.
Lawrence throwing on 4th down. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. That is caught! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Go, let's go. 13, Luke. Hey, I'm gun.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Russ into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now Wilson on 1st down. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
speed. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
On second down, here's Wilson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill, slides to avoid the contact, and picks up the first down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Oh, that's swung out wide and intercepted. He works free, right side. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Jaguars. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, and now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday nighter to start the new NFL week as we head downstate to Orlando. And we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half.
Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number one receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage. So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Into the hands of Pickens once again. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. We got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll motion over Metcalf. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. His throw left side is complete. He's across midfield. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to be taken down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They send him right out of the slot. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
What once looked like a promising drive has suddenly hit a little bit of a roadblock here, Mike. They're in scoring position, yes. But now on 3rd and goal, following that 2nd down sack, this defense has a shot to come away, only giving up 3.
Lawrence from the gun here on to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again from his own end zone. Going for it all. And they bring him down, but what a play past the 45.
Pick up the 44 yards on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Again, Wilson. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this third quarter. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
13 loose. Hands gun.
They go play action for Lawrence. He's going to air this one out. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to try it here again. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. No problem there on the extra point. And the Steelers are able to edge a bit closer. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the Hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Now he'll air one out, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
That's caught! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his second miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. And he gets that to Hardman. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. He'll let this one go deep for Thomas.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Here's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Wilson on first down. The throw on the run is complete. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice. Build.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Well, at some point, if I'm this quarterback, I think I'm going to start testing somebody else in this secondary. I mean, he's already made his impact felt multiple times today, and it doesn't matter who they line up across from him. Right now, he is completely taking them out of the game.
And he's got another one. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His big game continues. His third touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Out of the gun, here's Russ. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Into space. He's to the 40. Still going. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick two? 2 points going the other way. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame him.
He's going to look downfield once again. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. First and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill, slides to avoid the contact, and picks up the first down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Steelers. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now it's Wilson. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
But he'll gather it back in. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Lawrence to throw. This one complete to Washington. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
A throw left side, taken in by Thomas. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Wilson. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will add one more onto their big lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A first down. Back to throw. Wilson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
On second down, Wilson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he's going to have the Steelers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike. We say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
Jaguars 65, Steelers 35.
So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They're